Hi guys! So this is Tool and Transit. The tool we'll be working with this week is Rose Quartz. How gorgeous. And the transits we'll be going over are Venus. So make sure you have your placements ready prior to taking notes in your tool and how to use it. So have Venus placement ready, Saturn placement, and Neptune placement. Extra added bonus to look up is if you have any Aquarius placements in your chart. That's extra. It's just going to amplify how you receive energy. But your main placements to look up are Venus, Saturn, and Neptune. Venus, let's see here, January 2nd, Venus enters Aquarius energy. So we're going to be talking about Venus energy and how it correlates with our tool, Rose Quartz. Venus is how you receive love. So Mars energy is how you give love. Venus is how you receive it and how you see and perceive beauty and love in the world. So it's your reflection of how you receive it and how you see it. Next, it being in Aquarius is how you are going to be receiving love from your community because Aquarius energy is an air element and it's about change in emotions in the energy around you. So how are you receiving love from the change of others, places, things, crystals around you for the benefit of your intentions and ascension? Now, how does this correlate to Rose Quartz? Rose Quartz, in the name, it says quartz. It is quartz-based. Anything quartz is going to magnify energy, and the pink in it is associated with your heart chakra, which has to do with love, beauty, unconditional love for oneself. Why I chose Rose Quartz to work with throughout this week, because it correlates perfectly with Venus love of receiving it for you. Now we're going to go on a larger scale of how to use Rose Quartz to receive love from the conscious collective. Ironically and perfectly, Rose Quartz is not only associated with your heart chakra, it's associated with your 13th chakra, which is outside of your physical body, and it starts seeping into the conscious collective. So Rose Quartz helps you connect with everyone else's energy, as does yourself. So that's how you will be receiving energy from others. Now, we want to look up your Saturn placement, because this is where you're going to be receiving energy from the conscious collective and where it'll be gathering. Saturn energy. You have a place in your binder that does talk about Saturn and its qualities, but Saturn is how you receive discipline in your life, how you discipline yourself, your values, others around you. And Neptune, this is why you're looking up Neptune energy, is how you think outside of the box, how you're imaginative. So these two planets are actually going to be encouraging each other. They are in sextile with each other this week. That means Saturn, your discipline, is going to be encouraging the individual inside you. So see how this is going full circle with how you receive love from others so you can be a better you with your Rose Quartz. Now, how can we mesh up those polar opposites to assist you? You're going to do it with your Rose Quartz piece. It doesn't have to be sphere. It can be any shape you would like, because we're going to be using it for our heart chakra and different parts of our body. Now, this is where it's important you know your placements. So checking your Saturn placement. My Saturn placement is in Scorpio. So I would look up in the astrology cheat sheet, whatever that may be, in your binder. I'm going to look up on the second page of the cheat sheet. So it would look like this for Scorpio. And I'm going to look up the keyword of Scorpio. So for mine, it's I desire. So my desires are correlated with how I'm going to be receiving love out of Saturn and Neptune joining and encouraging forces and energy. My Saturn placement is in Aquarius, so now I want to look up in the same place. Instead of the keyword, I'm going to look up the body part. So Aquarius body part is calves, shins, and ankles. Now I want to take my rose quartz and place it all around my calves. So obviously you can't see me, but I am rubbing my calves with the rose quartz, my ankles, my shins, and do it for both sides. So rubbing that body part of your Saturn placement with the rose quartz, and then you're going to be dragging it up to the energy of your heart chakra. Take some deep breaths in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. This is balancing the discipline of my desires, my Venus placement. See where I'm getting at? So what is it balancing? What placement is it balancing for you? Now, that's from the conscious collective. Ooh, my rose quartz is getting warm from the energy work. Now, I'm going to look at my Neptune placement to see how the collective's consciousness is assisting in my desires by individualizing my imagination. So I would go to my Neptune placement, which is Capricorn, and I'm going to look for Capricorn on the sheet, and it is saying knees, joints, and bones. That's a lot of places. I should just roll the rose quartz all around me, which I'm actually going to do all of my bones, specific joints, all around me, gathering that individualism. You can do this as slow or as fast as you want to. Just know you are gathering up your individualism of your Neptune placement. So all of your bones, like my rib cage, my spine, all my joints. And it got super warm. And I'm bringing that to my heart chakra for placing all of my desires and accepting the polarities of those two energies of discipline from the community and imagination of my individual self. This really correlates with Polarian energy because they do not associate as much with the individual person, the individual Polarian. They associate more with the entire population going in for an energetic receiving of energy. So I want you to physically touch and feel and be aware of an Aquarian energy of receiving love and beauty from the community and how that still creates the individual person within yourself. So then you are welcome to continue using your rose quartz each day on receiving love, especially when you feel really drained. Sometimes you need to tap in to the conscious collective. Or if you see another person drained around you, you can do it reverse and just do your Neptune. So I would do my bones and joints, and I would place my rose quartz on their heart chakra for a Neptune evaluation or Neptune rejuvenation. Now that is a bit on the transits this week and how to use rose quartz to mesh those polar opposites of truly receiving that energy. Thank you so much. Tell me how you're using your rose quartz and how it's assisting in receiving love and what beauty there is around to really grasp onto that the collective brought that you yourself couldn't just bring alone. Thank you. Mwah. Namaste, blessed.